Hey guys and gals, in this quick video we're just going to do the XY joints left and right. So it shouldn't take too long, probably 10-15 minutes. So please like, subscribe and ring the bell to get the latest and greatest coming in from us. And put all your comments and feedback down below. I'd love to hear what you think, and if you have any suggestions, I'm happy to definitely look at it. Cheers. Now I found that I had a lot of problems with these nuts falling out while I was assembling them, so just a tip, don't bother putting the nuts in until you're ready, and just do one at a time. Just a quick pro tip there. Just in case you didn't notice, the top and bottom halves of the right XY joint, as shown here, have grooves in them. That is to carry the wiring loom for the end stops. So they go together as a pair, which is, I'm trying to work through that to figure that out myself right now, but I just thought I'd share that with you. Something else that I want to point out is the right hand joint here, the top piece, which will be flipped over and put all the shims and bearings on. The right side, excuse me, the right side, the bolt sits in and does not go through. Like it's actually got a seat that it sits on inside the plastic housing, whereas the left side, the bolt actually falls through that component. So it's something interesting that's different between the two of them. So you'll see that in a moment. just holding this bolt in here just to push the nut up towards the bolt that I'm trying to screw up there, just to get it started. As soon as you get it started, a couple of turns, you're away. So just something that I've figured out there. So just check your work now and make sure that the bearings are the correct way installed and everything is as per the pages 97 and 98. Now that we've installed the shims and the flanged bearings for the belt, the back of the belt to run on, we've now just got to install the GT2 20-tooth idler and the M540 socket head screw into the right XY joint. So again, this 5x40 socket head bolt that holds this GT2 idler, it's screwing straight into the plastic housing. So again, don't over tighten it, just basically touch it up to the face where it actually is supposed to be tightening up against, back it off and touch the face a couple of times, and then just turn it 90 to 100 degrees, so a quarter of a turn or just over. Okay, so that's the right XY joint completed now. Just check your work, make sure everything's spinning nice and freely. You've got your flanged bearings in correctly, so the flanges are to the outsides, and you've got your shims either side. If you like these videos, please hit that like button, smash that like button, and share it with your friends and colleagues if you've got people that are interested in this sort of stuff. I do enjoy making these documentary kind of build videos. As you'll see in my channel, there's a lot of different stuff that I've done in different areas. 3D printing seems to be my latest job, so yeah, no, it's really interesting. So just subscribe please, and hit the bell, like, and enjoy the rest of the video. Cheers. Now the left XY joint is a little bit different to the right. That first bolt there that you put on page 99, that actually sits in like it's an open hole. It doesn't actually go into anything. You basically tip that piece upside down and sit the bolt in the centre part of that picture where it's got the F695 bearing part, at the bottom there. It doesn't actually show you, but the bolt hole's quite wide, and it just sits in there. So pretty much I would have just drawn the bolt and put the shim bearing shim, and then done it up on, because that's all you're doing really. So see how it just sits on their housing. So that whole bolt assembly comes up with the bearings. If you just pull that bolt up, it just comes through. So it should just basically just screw it into your housing. Because you've got to put your nut on there now. And then I use the other bolt down there usually to hold that nut against the part so that you can get it started. Yeah, so even though I've done that up, see how that housing's loose? Yeah, see there? That's what I mean. They could have just drawn, you just could have just got the bolt, put the shim bearing shim on it, and then screwed it into the big part of the housing. Because now we're actually going to get the two bolts and the two M540s on page 100. So on the left hand part of that page, on page 100, the two bolts there is what's going to hold the housing together. And then the third bolt on the right hand side, that's the one that'll hold the GT220 tooth idler in place. Again, don't over tighten it, just nip it up to it touches the face and turn it 90 to 100 degrees, so just quarter to just over a quarter turn. That's all you need. Okay, so that's completed the assemblies. Now we just need to give them a quick check over and make sure all the bearings are sitting correctly. Shims are on the outsides, bearing flanges are on the outsides, so that you can run the flat of the belt inside there, and that's sorted. So thanks for tuning in, guys and gals. That's the XY joints left and right. So we'll see you on the next one, and keep building. Cheers, Westy over and out. Take it easy.